Three guys sitting in a dark room that smells like bad cucumbers.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Inconceivable!
Now featuring 11 listeners.
This is the Unique Geek.
You slimy scumbag, get on your face and give me 25.
This is the Unique Geek.
And welcome to another edition of 50 Days of DragonCon, the podcast that's here. It's going on.
It's
happening.
It is.
We have the pew pew pews. And
We have
joining me as always is Lee. How you doing, Lee?
Hi, I am doing pretty good. I cannot believe we are only. Oh wow, our faces.
Not going to
are
use
big.
that. Not going to use that one again.
I'm not gonna use that one. Please don't. It shows my really big zit right there. No. I can't believe DragonCon is really only like 2.5 weeks away. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like one of those things you go, no, really? It's really all this stuff? And I'm sure there are some costumers out there, and you know who you are, who are now going, oh, I bet I could get one more costume done. One more. I want to do Star-Lord as a female. I don't know. Whatever. I want to try to be Jane Foster as Thor. I don't know what you want to do, but I promise you, if you're listening to this right now and you're a costumer, you've been thinking about it. You know that. So watch yourself, because that gets a little addicting.
And it's likely too late. But, you know,
And it's no, see, they don't know.
Who are we to discourage you?
Exactly. But have fun at con. I love watching the costumes, just like everybody else. But John, our new guest, is probably where some people got some eyes for those customs. Ideas for those customs, which is Sue Phillips, who is the science fiction literature director. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Lee. Hi, John.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
So you're seeing a picture of Sue instead of her live version because she's having some camera problems and would rather just put up a picture than just a black screen.
Internet is not always your friend.
The internet is never your friend. So Sue.
Yes, Lee.
2024.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe it. We all got here.
We did. We did.
And sometimes I think about my life post-COVID and I go, oh, it's only been like a year or two away, right? And then I'm like, oh, no, wait. It's been longer than that.
It has.
So, yeah. So, but tell everybody what science fiction literature is compared to the other persons. We've already talked to Jennifer and Jimmy. Mm-hmm. So just curious, what is it? Actually, just Jennifer this year.
Science fiction literature is novel stories based on, officially it's based on science, either extrapolating our science from these days and from the present into the future, what might happen if this goes that far, etc. Or some consider, and I do, some of the soft sciences like psychology and other types of things, archaeology, as
sociology.
Basis for science fiction stories.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Because this is an alternate history, because it's not what would have happened if the Nazis won the war, or what would have happened. I mean, even using this as a fictional account, what would have happened if we never had Captain America? So that's where we are. But okay, that's really great. And then why? Okay, so it's very interesting to me that you have Pern in your wheelhouse, as it were, and that doesn't go to fantasy.
No.
So can you tell me why? Just curious.
Basically, it's because Anne McCaffrey said that these are science dragons. These dragons are not fantasy dragons. They are created from science. And when you read the entire series, that she did do a book that explains how they came about. And so that's why basically.
That's very cool. Hey, look, if the author says no, there is science on my side. You say yes, author, and just go for it.
Indeed, yes.
Indeed. And you're actually doing something a little bit with Pern this year, too.
I am. We are fortunate to have Todd McCaffrey attending the convention. And so we're doing a panel on the Dragons of Pern, but we're doing a little bit different in that we're contrasting and comparing them to dragons in other pieces of literature, like Game of Thrones or Naomi Novik's dragons, that kind of thing.
Very cool, very cool. And Todd is who?
Todd is Anne McCaffrey's son.
There we go.
He has written in the Pern universe as well.
Oh, he has. What? Is he still writing in the Pern universe?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything recent, but
okay,
I'm not sure.
That's cool. And the tentative date, because everything is tentative until your butt's in the panel and it's going forward, or until Tuesday after con. So
exactly.
What is your tentative date?
The panel is on Sunday of the convention. Unfortunately, my brain is mush and I don't remember the time, but it's after 10 o'clock in the morning.
She did say that, folks. She did explain to me that 10 a.m. in the morning is not a good time.
No.
Which a lot of directors don't like that time. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing that.
Yeah.
So that's going to be on Sunday. I also heard you're doing something really big for the Arthritis Foundation, and that is actually going to be up before the con. So can you explain a little bit about that?
John Hartness is once again dungeon mastering a live D&D game at the convention. We are auctioning off a seat at that table, and all the money goes to the con charity, the Arthritis Foundation. The link for that, it will be pinned to the SciFi Lit group on Facebook, and will also be in my own personal Facebook page.
And John is popping up a Facebook page, which is the SciFi Lit page, which again, y'all, it's really not hard. Tap it in. DragonCon, SciFi Lit, it will pop up. That's always good. So, yay.
Yay.
Right?
Thank you, John.
Yeah, it will pop up. So, yeah, so that'll be a top post. I can't wait to look at that. So, that's kind of cool. I just can't imagine. And I did want to say something because it's John Hartness who's running it. That's John Hartness, not Jack Hartness. So, don't go there thinking you're going to have John Barrowman or Captain Jack waiting on you from Torchwood.
Right.
Just FYI, they're different people.
They are, especially since John's name is Hartness, not Harkness.
That's right. It is a T.
I'm sorry if I said it wrong.
No, you said it right. I'm just saying that there's two reasons not to get confused.
There is two. Yeah, don't get your hopes up.
There are two reasons don't get confused. We don't want you to do that.
We'd love for you to come to the game, but don't expect.
No. DragonCon, I mean, so he's going to auction off one. How is he getting the other people?
We have 4 other writers are joining him to play. One is Matt Dinneman, who, for those who know, wrote Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is a very popular lit RPG book in the fantasy realm. And we also have Sarah Silver, R.R. Verdi, who's played in the past when we did this, and Lucienne Diver, who is an agent and writer.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. I got to tell you, my husband has always worked to get our nibblings, i.e. nieces, nephews, nibbles, that whichever term we're going to come up with, which we don't have yet. Yeah. If you're a Star Trek fan, subunit sounds great. But then you have to explain from the Star Trek universe. That's just a long time. But if you're a Star Trek fan, you get it. Yeah. With Naomi Wildman. But where was I going with this, Sue? What did I start with?
I'm not sure.
I'm not either. Wow, I don't know where my brain went on that one. I have no idea. Yeah. And the online auction, you don't know when it's going to be pulled, but you will be contacting. Today. It starts today. Woohoo!
Yeah. The link should be live. If it's not, someone should let me know.
Yes, please do. Please messenger her on Facebook. Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
And as you say...
Sorry. No, go on.
Go ahead.
No, you first.
As you say, I'm not sure when we're going to end it, but you will be contacted probably by Saturday of the convention if you've won. and where to show up and what to do.
Yep. And so in the past, I think you've done this in the past for DragonCon
Mhm.
as well, right? So
did.
what do you think is like, what are the bids usually around in order to get the seat?
Well, that's interesting because I don't really know. The charity
Oh,
event
okay.
department has been handling all this. They set up the bid link and the post about it because the money goes straight. They handle the charity money, and I assume
I
that's
get that.
because it goes straight to them.
That is true. It probably does, and that is
Yeah.
exactly why. So we're gonna have Charity on. I'll send her that question
Yeah.
as a new one, because I already know that no matter how much I want the giant dragon that DragonCon will be auctioning this year, I have no chance of getting it unless I donate a kidney. So there's it.
Yeah.
And actually, I remembered where we were going with all that about Dungeons and
Oh,
Dragons.
okay.
My husband gets the nieces, nibblings, whatever,
Mhm.
into Dungeons and Dragons as soon as possible. And a couple of years ago, he started working on my nephew and my nibbling and started working with them, and it really went well.
Good.
My sister got a little irritated because he's taking over my whole table with this game. I'm like, well, that's what happens when you play Monopoly. I'm like, yeah, Monopoly's one time. It's been going on over 3 days. And I was like, all right, yeah, you tell them they can't play it anymore. I'm not. I'll play it. So, yeah, we get them really into it. And we believe in the power of preparing the next generation for all the amazing sci-fi, fantasy,
I think that's a good idea.
media stuff that's going to come out there. My son Duncan has a friend who was like, I know Star Wars is a movie and I've heard of Star Trek, but I haven't ever watched one. And I mean, the whole family was like,
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So they're now watching Discovery. And I
Oh,
was like, why
lovely.
Discovery? Why Discovery? And he's like, you don't have to know a lot of that past history. As soon as she knows a little bit of this, I'll probably move to Deep Space Nine, which is our family's favorite if we ever do a rewatch, because it was so well written.
If you haven't seen Strange New Worlds, you need to watch that.
Oh, they will.
Star Trek,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
'cause it's
Strange New
brilliant.
Worlds.
Mhm.
It is brilliant.
And we've got a lot
it's-
of guests from Strange New Worlds coming to the con. So
I'm seriously, it's like Star Trek has taken over.
I know.
This is going to be a Star Trek year. I'm trying to find my Star Trek t-shirts. I'll find them. So that'll be good.
We do have a question from the audience, which is Sarah asks, now if there's something that a film form belongs to another track, example Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, does the book also move with them, or would that fall under you?
No, that would be me. We are literature. We are books. We do discuss some film and TV as necessary for whatever topic we're talking about, but it's mostly books.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
very cool.
So you still keep the book, but the
We keep the
media
book,
is probably
but
over in American media or whatever, American sci-fi.
the media is somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The other stuff, other than the book, which I don't know, Sue, are you into Kindles or are you into still having a book in your hand?
I have Kindles, but I really prefer having a book.
Okay, see, I'm not the only
old-fashioned
crazy
like
person
that.
out there.
Yeah,
I am not the
no,
only person.
no.
Now, John, there's another comment from the gallery.
Oh no, they were just. I'm just putting up stuff. Sarah just reminding everyone to go see the Shadowcast Friday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because Sarah didn't talk enough about the Shadowcast.
The picture show on Friday.
Yeah.
I love the time.
It's on.
Oh, there is a question. Hold on. Sharon asks, "Do we know the author of the year yet?"
Well, if you're talking about the literary guest of honor, yes, we do. Her name is Nancy Kress, Kress, if I'm not articulating properly. And she has been writing for a long time and is a fairly well-known figure in the SF literary world.
There you go.
She's one of my favorites. So
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Somebody got me attached to the book series. It's with the woman in space. She takes over command, and I want to say her name starts with an H. It doesn't matter. I've gotten into a lot of people have been like, okay, you like sci-fi more than fantasy. I'm like, yeah, probably to read. I like horror and sci-fi. And so they're like, here you go, enjoy. So I'm like, ooh, and I've really gotten into them. They're very, very good.
Are you talking about Lady Astronaut?
No, it's. I'm about to go upstairs in a minute and try to find it. It's The Adventures of somebody. I'll find it in a second. So Nancy Kress is your
Honor Harrington.
Yes, that's it. Honor Harrington series.
Oh, well,
That was Brandon, by the way.
Thank you, Brandon, for saving my tushy from running up the stairs.
Oh yeah, Honor. I've got all the Honor books.
I have a friend of mine, Val, who started me on the first one, and now I've bought some more of my own. They're sitting in my to-read pile.
You should.
And yeah, they're all great.
You need to read them in order.
Sure, I'm sure.
If you can.
If you can.
Well,
I will say.
Go ahead.
No, Sue, go for it. No, you
it's
first.
Possible. It's hard. Yeah, it can be hard to find some of the early books. So that's why I say if you can.
You're right. I will say the used bookstore in Atlanta that I love, Book Nook. Yep, that's a total shout out. Go if you're here for a couple of days. They are a great used book store. They have 2 places, and they keep a lot of those books with people who maybe are clearing out their house, and it's like, here you go, take them all. Or unfortunately, somebody has passed away, and they're like, all right, my mom had all of these. It's like, awesome, we will sell them. So
speaking of
that's always a good place to check.
We are doing the little free library again. If you have books you want to rehome, please bring them by the track room. And you can take a book or leave a book, whatever. If it's possible, anything that's left over at the end of the con will be auctioned off for the charity.
Very cool. Very cool. I am sure there are ones that I should look for. Probably not going to happen because most of the books now are mine or are kind of historical things. I've got like all the Harry Potters in hardback. And some of them are in the slip. Yeah, I'm just crazy. So, yeah, my child has gone on to I'm going to get all this stuff and have to go through it when you die, right? I'm like, okay, ouch. And yes. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, Sue, what is some new sci-fi or even old sci-fi books that you've read that you really like as a book recommendation?
Well, going to our literary guest of honor, she has a 3-book series called Beggars in Spain, which deals with a future where a certain number of people have been bioengineered so they don't need to sleep. And what they can get done in that, with all that extra time. And then as the series goes on, people are upset with them. People think they're getting, too high
much power.
Too much power, etc. So it's very good, and it's my favorite series of Miss Kress's.
Very, very cool. And I just wrote it down too, folks. I need book lists too. I need recommendations.
If you like Honor Harrington, you should pick up the Governor and Rebel, are the first 2 books by David Weber and Richard Fox, that are prequels to David's Path of the Fury.
Oh, okay.
If you haven't read Path of the Fury, dynamite, and
that's a good one. There you go.
Yeah.
Brandon notes that Safehold is his favorite from
Safehold is very good. Yeah, it's again, it's David. It's from Tor, not Bane, but we don't hold that against them. No. I like both of them. I like Tor and Bane equally as publishers.
I also know, and to ask this just really, Tor Books usually has a really awesome setup in the exhibit hall. That's not the dealer's room. That's the exhibit hall. They'll put the location in the app when it's up. But that's really, really great. And so do look for that. And, that'll tell you wherever that's going to be.
We're also doing a presentation from Penguin Books.
Ooh, good.
On Friday. one of the editors is coming in, and it'll, what's coming up. It'll have
Oh, cool.
free books, etc. slides. So that'll be in International South, I think, in the
Is
Hyatt.
Is Penguin Books in the exhibit hall, or do you know?
I do not know.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
y'all look it up when it comes out.
I know Bain Books is in the dealer's room, among other things.
Oh, they are? Okay.
But they're also doing their usual, roadshow where they
Ah.
talk about what's coming up and show cover art and have the authors there if they're available to talk about their upcoming books.
Very cool. I like that. That's always great. The other question too I've gotten sometimes is, do literary, and they also say and comics. I'm going to ask somebody else that one. But
Okay.
do authors charge to sign books?
No.
No.
Well, I take that back. A rare few do, but
Okay.
I don't know if any of them will be at con this year.
Okay. So if you see somebody, that's a rare person. If you see an
Right.
author, I can't even think of Stephen King. No, he wouldn't. Maybe he would.
I don't know.
Get people out get people out of that line. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah.
I know Neil Gaiman signs for free, but you have to, whatever book he's talking about right then, that has to be one of the books you want signed. It only signs one.
That's what I
person.
understand for him. Yeah.
It
But
was
that's
really
fine.
great. We had 3 people going. Me, my son, and my husband. Woohoo! We got 3 books signed.
Awesome.
Awesome.
But
Okay.
that's what I understand for him. Yeah.
Okay. I know this is DragonCon and directors are 24/7 for 5 days, John, not 7.
Oh, you sure?
I'm pretty sure. 5. Yeah. Got to listen to us. We know what we're talking about. We were direct. I was a director and she is a director.
Yes.
I'm still seeing online that it's 7 days now.
Nope, not. I think you need to go take a nap, Mr. I didn't sleep well. Go take a nap. Then it won't say that anymore. Yeah, what? Whatever.
Yeah, so a couple people were like, "Hey, imagine what John could, how many voicemails I could listen to if I couldn't sleep." First of all, I haven't been able to sleep in 5 days, but second of all, which is my problem, not yours. Second of all, the question should be more along the lines of how many voicemails can John not listen to if he was not able to sleep.
That sometimes comes up too. Yep, I got you on that one. Okay, so. But if there was something else, is there somebody else who's coming or somebody you're really looking forward to? Maybe even on streaming later, when you buy the little DragonCon $10 streaming, I can get that out. Is there anybody that you really want to watch or a panel?
John Cleese.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I nearly, fell down when I saw he was announced.
I was absolutely. I just was like,
yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, John Cleese.
Danny Trejo is the big one for me this year.
And Danny Trejo, yeah, I nearly fell down about that one too.
Machete? Oh, come on, people.
Yeah,
that's
really.
just one that I'm like so excited about because I've bought 2 things for people that don't know they're getting them that I'm having signed that are Danny Trejo related.
Oh,
and neither one of them's a plastic sword. So, yay.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, John Cleese should be great. I don't know if he's here all 4 days or what, but 5 days.
I don't know.
But
I'll make time whatever day he's here. If he's only here for 1 day, I'll be there.
You'll find that. Yeah. I'll probably watch it back online because I just like, if I've got downtime now, which I will, I just kind of like sitting. I like going to panels. And I mean, like track room panels. So I just like I get out the app too, and I'm like, I like this. I'll put this and this and this for my 1 o'clock spot and decide if I want to walk or not when it comes to time. So that is a big way. That's how veteran DragonCon people usually do it. And I think I don't know, but I would bet you money, folks, if you're really excited about John Cleese, I would expect his panels, whatever, that he'll be in the Marriott because that's the biggest one.
I would
I
expect.
don't know for
so. I
sure, but
don't
that's
know.
probably true. Yeah.
Don't know for sure, but if
Yeah.
you're like, I wonder when, and it'll be in the app, so they'll tell you. So,
Yeah.
but do remember, things change. It really sucks, but
They do.
you know,
Unfortunately, yeah.
things
you
move
never know.
around. Yeah,
Uh,
if you,
Yeah,
John.
Jerry's just noting that he's not gonna be able to make it this year, as we learned in a previous podcast. But
yes,
Trejo and Cleese announcements hurt because he knows he can't. Trejo.
yeah,
The Trejo.
Yeah.
Anyway, and also Sharon asked a question: is this a track that hosts the Gather Party?
No, that is fantasy literature.
Okay, fantasy literature. Gotcha.
Hmm.
which she's trying to be on. So
Oh,
this got
You
that
haven't
was
had-
between John and I screwing that up. We're not going to talk about it now.
There's a whole
Okay.
thing with that. Both of us were emailing two different people, thinking one was the correct. Anyway,
person.
yeah,
It doesn't
so
matter.
we were. Yes, it was a big mess up. I was looking at someone's name thinking it was Seska, and
Mhm.
Lee was emailing the actual
Someone.
Seska, but the other person actually is a DragonCon person that we're trying to get on, and so then I'm giving them the times and days, and then Seska had something come up, they had to cancel, so I thought it was the other person. That anyway, it just became this whole
It
mess.
became a boo. Wee!
Wee.
Welcome to DragonCon, even from our end. Before DragonCon.
And you're not even a director yet
And this,
anymore.
and again, that's why I don't go on Facebook anymore.
That's why we don't go on Facebook because
It was through Facebook Messenger that I was like, okay, I'll cave and start, and I'll put this information in here, but I'm typing it to the wrong person the whole time.
Mhm.
But they are a person that was going to be a guest, so that's what was confusing everybody. And I feel bad for them. They were actually that Friday that we canceled, thinking we were canceling the other. Thinking we were canceling Seska, or Seska was, she had
Fantasy Lit was canceled.
supposed to come in, right?
Right.
Supposed to come in, but the other person was sitting waiting for us to send them the link. I'm like,
Yeah, it got really confusing.
Anyway, yeah.
As soon as we get Seska on here, we'll all talk about it and laugh. And we want to thank DragonCon Swag and Seek for all their forgiveness.
please, I hope
But
you
if
can
they are
forgive us.
really, really trying to come on, we'll see what happens. But I'm
Yeah.
sure there are also swag and seekers who are all of a sudden going, I bet I can make another 500 little baggies to give out.
Yeah.
And you're
yes,
just
I
like the
bet-
comic book people. But
I bet you're right.
but they're smaller usually. So they're
Usually.
not like a whole costume. But there are 500 little bags.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is cool. But yeah, Cleese, I think that one's. I mean, they've got such amazing guests this year.
Every time I turned around, there was somebody that went,
Mhm.
"Oh my god!" It made me.
Yeah,
go,
I haven't
"Oh my
even
God,"
looked today because I knew I was doing this. So I was like, I
And
don't
then
want
the
to know.
latest one with the Hobbits. Now that's
The Hobbits.
Dominic Monaghan, Billy Boyd, and
I
Elijah
just
Wood.
see it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Orson Scott Card is coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. So you've got 3 of the low TR actors. Woohoo, folks. And actually you get to see what's his name? Elijah Wood
Yeah.
in some of the Hobbit movies too. So very cool. All right. So we do at the end of this, Sue, and you can
Mhm.
play along. We do Jackbox because John doesn't give us those awful little other things anymore. And if you
Yeah.
look into the private chat, there is a 4-letter code there,
Uh-huh.
and you just type that into your Jackbox TV thing.
Okay.
You can do it on your phone, probably, or if you open
Your
another
phone
tab,
is fine to do it on.
or
that.
open another tab on your browser. That'll
Yeah,
work too.
whatever you want.
That's what I did.
Okay, there you go.
I'll go ahead and
Okay.
share the screen. And I'll
Yay,
unmute.
we're both in here.
Yay.
If anybody wants to join us tonight, we are playing bracketeering because that seems to be the
That's
easiest
hilarious.
one to do as we've figured this out.
It also goes a little tiny bit faster, I think, than the other
It
one.
goes faster too, yeah. And we can
Yeah.
have more players. We can have tons and
Mhm.
tons of players. So, hold on, volume mixer.
And for those of you who might not know what bracketeering is, it's when you put one response or one team or whatever against another. A lot of people do book bracketeering or
Mhm.
movie bracketeering. You'll see that. I think Joe Crow did it at one point, but I'm
We do
don't hold me to that.
a Starship Smackdown bracketeering where
There
oh,
you
do
go.
you?
we pit science fiction starships against each other.
And do you know when that's going to be? What night that's going to be?
That's
What
on
time?
Thursday at 7 p.m.
Oh, Thursday at 7 p.m. Excellent.
That is a nice, easy start into DragonCon.
Yeah.
So,
And it seems to be pretty popular. So
so yay! There you go. And Thursday,
yeah,
y'all are getting just in. You want to get ready, but you don't want to go too crazy yet. Start it slow, and then ease up till you get to the onesie party, and then the rave that'll be at 2 a.m. There you go. You got something going on all the way up until you don't go to bed.
You do.
At a normal hour.
And before we get too far into this, let everyone know again where you're located at DragonCon. We'll ask again at the end.
Yeah. We are in the Hyatt International Tower in Embassy A and B. That's 2 floors down from the lobby.
2 floors down from the lobby.
In the International Tower. So
in the yeah. It's always around. It's always you got to go around. That's when you got to go around the back.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Right. If you come in the front door of the hotel, turn to your right.
Coming in the front door, turn to your right. Just follow that around.
Exactly.
And go down the escalator.
When you look over there, you just think it's just like a souvenir stand, but there's actually.
Yeah.
But Sarah does want to know why are you doing it on Thursday? The show, the DragonCon starts on Tuesday.
DragonCon does not
start on Tuesday.
Who said that?
Sarah Rose.
What do you think?
No, Sarah. No.
I know
it might work for you.
One of 3 people,
Tuesday.
either Brandon, Jerry, or Sarah.
This is bracketeering.
Who wants to do more of the sing-alongs?
The topic of our first bracketeer device is now.
Lord.
Most impressive public place to go streaking. Enter your answers now.
All right. Most impressive public place to go streaking is what everyone's entering into their device now.
By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code.
Sarah says we do more sing-alongs.
That's exactly what I said. Sarah wants to do sing-alongs and yes. And she already has her we're checking them all thing. What the practices? I think those are called something. Well, rehearsals. That's it.
Rehearsals.
Running rehearsals.
Okay, thespians, take a knee.
Take a knee.
Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups.
Oh, Lord,
it's time to seek our fortune at the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you could win some sizable bonus bucks. Oh, and don't forget, if you think the odds are stacked against your own answer, you can still get some cash by predicting the correct winner.
Jer?
The predictions are in.
No, Lord, Jerry's on. I'm not going to win.
Our first bracket. Oh, it's a doozy.
Most impressive public place to go streaking. A golf course, the Everglades, the Marriott, or New Orleans. Currently, as no surprise, Marriott is currently winning. Everyone vote.
This one seems like it's over before it's
Everglades.
Done.
It's coming up.
I will just tell you, New Orleans is that happens every night.
Well, I was going to say probably
somebody
Marriott
did read the memo
too, but
and the
Marriott wins.
Any prediction winners just made a killing. Our next matchup. Oh, it doesn't get more contentious than this.
The food court, Pulse Bar, a library, or DragonCon D&D game. The live one that we're auctioning off. Nobody streak that, please.
This one's looking over. Cancel my meetings. We've got a winner.
Woohoo! The Pulse Bar one, folks.
A few lucky winners.
Oh, Pulse Bar one. Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
What do we see what's going on the other side of the bracket?
Oh, no.
I can't even seeing this.
The sewer, the White House, prison, your divorce hearing.
I got one for you.
The most impressive public place to go streaking.
I will tell you, I put Everglades because, things dangle.
Running out the clock now.
If you're streaking, that's not a good place to go.
No contest.
Your
Your
divorce hearing.
divorce
wins.
hearing. That's hilarious.
It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup.
The Olympics, NYC, DragonCon Parade, or DragonCon Over 40 Parade Group. Well,
no one thought it would be this
I mean,
close.
I think everyone would
I
prefer
think-
that it was the
Yeah.
Spartans doing that in the parade, but you know,
We're in the
whatever.
home stretch, split right down the middle.
DragonCon
Tap on your
Parade.
device as fast as you
Oh,
can
tap,
to
tap,
cheer
tap,
for
tap,
your
tap, tap,
answer.
tap. DragonCon Parade or Over 40 Group, they're tied. DragonCon Parade.
The tie is broken. Oh, how I
Okay.
hate ambiguity.
I will just tell you all, the city of Atlanta would not be happy about that.
Eh,
Nor would the Pulse Bar.
but they don't know.
Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction.
Oh no.
Well, everyone's making their prediction. I want to let folks know. Sarah just posted something. The folks over at the Atlanta Shakespeare Company, just down the road from DragonCon, are doing a really fun version of Midsummer Night's Dream the Wednesday of Con. If you are
The
interested,
predictions are in.
check it out. Well, I
Let's
guess
jump
probably
back to our
Google
bracket for round two.
Shakespeare, ShakespeareTavern.com.
There is no love lost between these two.
Okay, between Marriott and Pulse Bar, it's going back and forth right now. Marriott is down by 2, down by 1. Pulse Bar is leading 5-4, 5-5. It's tied. It's tied, folks. With only
Tied,
6 minutes
folks.
left to go.
This might
Do we
be
have one more?
Oh no! No, Pulse Bar is pulling ahead, 7-4.
What an
Pulse Bar
upset.
wins.
The great thing I like about this game is you can change your answer.
The idea of you being able to streak in the Pulse Bar is interesting because you can't move.
The final
Yeah.
next.
I
to
was
it.
thinking like Thursday and Friday night.
Divorce hearings or DragonCon Parade, most impressive public place to go streaking.
Votes are
Tied.
incoming.
4-5, 5-5. 5-5, 5-5. Still 5-5.
Tug of war.
Who's gonna win? DragonCon Parade or your divorce
Moving into
hearing?
overtime.
Overtime.
Show your support
Tap, tap, tap,
by
tap, tap,
tapping
tap,
on your
tap.
device as fast as you can.
Huh? DragonCon Parade. Nudity. Did you just yell out nudity? Is that what you did? DragonCon Parade won that round.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
And now the final face-off.
DragonCon
What is
Parade
the most impressive place to go streaking?
versus
Ooh.
Pulse Bar. Pulse Bar versus DragonCon Parade. And please, nobody actually.
Don't do this.
There's little kids there.
Don't.
Yeah,
Pulse
don't do
Bar,
this.
Pulse Bar, whatever. They probably won't even notice. But DragonCon
Actually,
Parade,
they're going to make you put on latex makeup. Actually, but yeah, don't do it in the parade.
We have our
DragonCon
first
Parade
winner.
wins.
That
was Lee's.
That was
awesome.
Congratulations, Lee.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
But
Yes.
one hell of a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out.
Woohoos.
Let's see.
Now that I don't know. Sometimes people do a lot better.
Lee's in the way in the in the lead. I think that's Sim is in second and
can't
that's
It's time for the
who was that?
blind bracket. We
was
start
last time?
with just the category.
CHR. I don't know who that is.
Name an activity people probably did a lot in the olden times.
Oh,
The answer is now.
The
Now.
olden times.
Name an activity people probably did a lot in the olden times. Yes, in olden times is in quotes. Also,
I'm going to bet somebody has my answer.
also, this is a blind
Yeah.
bracket, so this will not be the actual
They will.
thing you're answering.
I'm probably going to Hades in a handbasket.
Family friendly. Oh, Sarah says she's losing again. But you're number one in our part, Sarah.
So am I
Sarah.
losing. It's okay, Sarah. We're both losing.
It's just fun. It's
No,
just fun.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Let's see what this bracket is really about. Best folk band title. In those predictions.
Oh no.
This is a good time for me to remind everyone that, well, hold on. I might not have enough time here. Everyone's answering real quick. If you need to email us, it's 50days@theuniquegeek.com and
time to get it on.
50days theuniquegeek.com.
This
Okay.
matchup was bound to happen.
Best folk band album title: DragonCon After Dark, WagonCon, WW2, or Sex.
The struggle is
Best
real.
folk band name: WagonCon is winning currently.
WagonCon is funny.
This one seems like it's over before it's done.
Yeah.
WagonCon wins.
That was a real nail biter.
Woohoo! I lost that prediction.
WagonCon goes.
Moving on to our next
on.
matchup.
Best folk band album title:
Overwhelming support.
Climbed Up Hills
already.
Both Ways, Reading, Hand Washing, Painting Their Cave Walls.
An upset in the making.
Oh, hand washing. Oh, nope. Climbing Up Hills Both Ways is currently winning.
Who'll come out on
65.
top?
Painting Their Cave Walls is in second. Climbed
That
Up
matchup
Hills
was
Both Ways.
Liza Minnelli.
Very good. Very good. Woohoo!
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Catch dysentery. Talked on the phone. Used dial-up modem that screamed like a banshee. Or Making Mead. Best folk band
It's really
album
going
title.
back and forth.
Talked on the phone. Catch dysentery.
We see a final push.
Use a dial-up modem, scream like a banshee, or Making Mead wins.
Oh, Making Mead one. Oh wow.
Oh really? Okay.
I mean, that actually is sort of a good
No, that is.
folk
I mean,
band
yeah.
album title. I can see that.
It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious match.
Freezing their bits off, sent telegrams, making whoopee, watch paint dry. Freezing their bits off and
The
making
lead
whoopee are
keeps
currently
shaking
tied.
hands.
Oh, making whoopee is
Making Whoopee. Come on, people.
freezing their bits
Decided
off
by a
is
single
also a
vote.
great album title.
I think it's tied again.
Overtime.
Freezing their bits off and making
Tap on
whoopee
your
are
device
tied.
as fast as you can to cheer
Let's
for your
see
answer.
who comes out on top after the tap off.
It's gonna be tied again, isn't it?
I don't think it can. Making whoopee
That
wins.
tie went bye-bye. Finally, we can go on with our lives.
Hmm. That way too much fun. Oh.
Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction.
Oh no.
All right, so now you're going to predict who's winning in the next bracket. Zan, who was just a guest a little bit ago, will
Time's running out.
her podcast will be going up, I believe, tonight.
Oh, prediction table time is up. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two.
It's WagonCon versus Climbed Up Hills Both Ways. Best album title. WagonCon is currently winning 8-1, 8-2. Climbed Up Hills Both Ways needs to make a big comeback now if it's going to win. Oh, no, WagonCon takes lead. No, it's going
Just running
back.
out the clock now.
WagonCon's looking for the shutout. No, it's going to be 9-1, WagonCon.
A regular juggernaut. We're just one match away from our finish.
Woohoo!
Okay, best folk album.
It was touch and
Title.
go for these two answers last round.
Making Mead or Making Whoopee? Making Mead or Making Whoopee? Currently tied 4-4. Currently tied 5-5.
We're gonna do that tapping thing again, I bet.
I think we're going to have to
anyone's
tap
game.
off. Making
Tap
Mead
off.
versus Making Whoopee.
Looks like we're heading to
This is
overtime
weird.
on this one.
Yep.
Show your support for your answer by
Hey.
tapping on your device as fast as you can.
Fast tapping. Fast tapping.
And Jackbox is and Mickey Mead.
The time.
Oh,
Really?
come on!
on.
The tie times.
That's
No.
Oh, look at
No.
all those predictions that were lost. Oh.
This final matchup will determine what is the best folk band album title.
Making Mead versus Wagon Con.
Oh.
Wagon Con is currently in the lead, 3-1,
Potential
6-1,
winner starts
8-1.
to emerge.
Wow. Wow. Wagon Con may just take the title. Making Mead is drunk over in the corner. Wagon Con wins. That was either $1 million or Sim.
Let's
I don't
check
know
out
if
that
that's dollars
scoreboard.
supposed to be a.
I am no longer in first place.
no.
Nope. Either Sim or 1 million
Damn, I've dropped down a
is
lot.
in first place.
That's
Lee's in
terrible.
second, and whoever CHR is. I hate that they only put initials in
It's
this.
all been
Anyway.
leading up to this. Time for the triple blind bracket.
Oh no.
Every single round. Let's start with a category. Name any time, hour of the day, day of the week, year, whatever. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take?
Name any time, hour of the day, day of the week, year, whatever, period of time, events. The day you were born. I understand the nurses all gathered round and gazed
I'm
at
sure they
wide
did.
wonder. What? Never mind.
Well, I actually was looking at Megan
Oh,
Whoopi
Chris
and
Riddle.
like,
CHR
Oh,
is Chris
Chris,
Riddle.
yeah.
I knew that. Okay, go on. Sorry, you're saying?
I'm sorry. I was like, making Whoopi. There's a song from 1920, which
There
Frank
is.
Sinatra.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was
Mickey
like, and making Whoopi. And I was like, I know that song.
We're dealing with
And then I looked it up. I now have
a
the.
destination for a time machine.
Ah.
Yeah, I said it. Time to get in those predictions.
Well, it's not coming up.
It's not
There we
area.
This round, so make these choices count.
I like your Avengers hat, John.
Thank you. I've had it for
Yeah, so do I.
We loves Marvel. Marvel's so
Out.
awesome.
Marvelous.
Come on, people.
I had
That's time at the prediction table.
bad hair, I
Here
guess.
comes
So
trouble.
Yeah.
best thing to do, just cover it up. What little hair I have left, I could cover up.
This
Okay.
is one for the ages.
Best destination for a time machine: 11:11 p.m., 3:35 a.m., bedtime at noon, or 2001.
No one thought it would be this
11:11 p.m.
close.
is winning. Well, it's tied with 2001, actually. Oh, what happened
It's a
in
nail
2001?
biter.
Seems so long ago. At this
We've
point.
got overtime.
All right.
Um,
Your
Tap
device
off
as
between
fast as you can
2001
to
and
cheer for your
11:11
answer.
p.m. ...2001
The
wins.
tie has
that's not my answer, but yeah.
our lives. What an upset. No one saw this one coming.
Nope.
All right, let's see.
Next up,
Midnight, 5 o'clock last week, or Dia de los Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos.
a
Muertos,
real
yes.
tug of war.
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
Day
But
of
not
the
like
Dead
the
last
movie
week
of zombies.
is
An
winning.
epic
Yes.
showdown.
Day of the Dead
Uh-oh.
wins. Dia de
It's
los
changed.
Muertos. I failed
Dia de
Spanish, by the way.
Yeah.
It's okay. How did you fail Spanish?
Well, first you have to go. Second,
Let's see what's
Uh, same way my sister failed chorus. I got you.
October failed court. October 13th, 1955. Oh, it's on that day. Sunday
Yeah, I
at
know.
noon, 12th of Never, or Leap Year. Best destination for a time machine. October
Get
13th,
those last second
1955.
votes in now.
Is winning. 12th of Never is coming in. Oh, tied.
Time.
12th of
Another
Never.
tied.
Work for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can.
Is there something on October that I should know?
I know. I'm like, if that was yours, please type in what that date means, please, in the chat, or just
Google, I suppose.
Pop goes the cannoli.
There we can find my mouse. Where'd it go?
I know.
Oh, it's all the way over on that screen. Okay.
Yeah.
That was very cool. I like all those.
October 13th, 1955
It's time
wins.
to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup.
Best destination for a time machine, 524, 420. I see what you did.
No.
1976 or August.
The struggle is real.
Best destination for a time machine, just, August. Or
This one's
1976,
looking over.
420 or 524. 420, not surprising, is winning.
Is one.
Wind.
Way to go, 420.
421. What happened on October 13th, 1955?
I know. Are you looking that up? Good.
Best time to take a dump.
Oh my lord.
Oh
Oh,
God.
rude. Let's see. That was a Thursday, 68 years ago, 9 months and 30 days. 68 years, 9 months and 30 days ago, I should say. It was not a leap year. It is a baby boomer generation. It is the goat and sheep Chinese zodiac. It is also a Libra sign.
Maybe it's someone's birthday. Happy
Could
birthday
be.
if it is.
Yeah.
It was also when the first edition of the
Time's up at
Express
the prediction
published in
table.
Paris.
Let's jump back to our bracket for round two.
For those that didn't know that, of course, I knew that. 2001 or Day of the Dead, because I'm not going to continue to try and pronounce it.
Front runner.
The worst part about me failing Spanish was that I failed the last semester of it.
And upset.
Oh,
I've completed 3 semesters of it that I needed to for college. So then John had to
2
do
seconds left to vote.
makeup. 6-3, Day of the Dead
Well
wins.
done. Frowns on you.
Well, I actually won one.
yeah. Which one was yours?
The answer to beat. but
You
let's
those
start
marital.
the
All right.
Awesome.
October 13th, 1955 or 420. What is the best time?
Numbers are being loud and clear on this one.
To go potty for
To go
that
to the bathroom.
miracle.
What is the best time to go to the bathroom? 420 is apparently it
Apparently.
versus October
This one
13th,
seems like it's over
1955.
before it's done.
But there's
I
a new
don't
book
really
that was
wanna know
published
what
that
the
day that you
last
could read while you're
Dominating win.
I don't know what I want what the final
420.
four is going to be or whatever. 420 is kind of hilarious.
Last
One
one.
final switcheroo.
No.
Best time to straight up start. You know.
Oh,
about.
Oh.
apparently
It still
somebody
makes
forgot to
sense.
put on the family
And
friendly.
now the definitive matchup.
Oh, somebody pointed out that was a Back to the Future date. That's
Oh.
what that was.
Oh.
Oh, that
Votes
might
are
have
coming
changed
in.
everybody altogether. Day of the Dead or
I am on the
420.
edge of my seat.
I'm not going to say what this is the best time for doing, but next time John will make
I
sure
would
he
just
his
I will
family
just
friendly.
I will let you all know
Stoppable.
that is not going to work because
420.
you're too spacey
420,
out.
let's not talk about it.
Just saying, not going. to
Let's see
Don't want to
who
be
won it
demonetized
all.
by what do I care if I'm demonetized? I'm not getting paid anyway. What does it matter? Oh, October 21st is back in time.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Somebody, anyway. Jerry says go back to 1976 and buy Fox stocks before Star
Heck
Wars.
yeah, baby, and Mattel.
November 5th, 1955 was the. Anyway, who won? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Care.
I couldn't see the thing. Who? Care?
K-E-R. Care.
Care won. Congratulations. I'm sorry. I was looking at I was trying to figure out what all the dates were. All right, let's get rid of this.
And I was
nonsense.
second. I got second.
Yes, you did.
Carrie, that's who it was.
That's
Carrie
Carrie.
Dane.
Yay, Carrie.
Yay, Carrie.
Yay.
All right. So tell us again, Sue, where they can find you, both on the interwebs and at DragonCon the day of.
On the interwebs, you can find me at DragonCon Sci-Fi Literature on Facebook and as Vampire on Facebook, or my name. At Con, you can find me in the Hyatt International Tower, Embassy A and B, 2 floors down from the lobby.
Excellent. All right. Well, Sue, thank you again, and thank you. Thank all the volunteers that work at DragonCon. I've forgotten to say that this year, to be honest with you. But remember, DragonCon is fan run, and volunteers and the whole 9 yards.
For the fans, it's all about the fans.
This doesn't happen without them. So please thank your volunteers for us, Sue, and thank you, Sue, for volunteering as a director.
A round of applause. Sorry, my kid was in.
Until
small time in Boy Scouts.
Until next time, for Sue and Lee, this is John saying, "Let me find the outro," and peace. Sorry. Go ahead. Bye. Here we go.
This was a production of The Unique Geek. Call our comment line at 8133210TUG. That's 81332108884. Email us at thegeeks@theuniquegeek.com or 50days@theuniquegeek.com. Follow The Unique Geek on Facebook and Twitter. This podcast is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike license.
Sarah's asking that we all slow down time because she's not ready for con yet.
Oh, really? Surprise!
Really?
And also go to Subspace Rhapsody Picture Show.
There you go.
There you go.
Bye all. See you
Bye.
later.
See you later.
Bye guys. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Sue.